14th Brian here, back with another video review, and today we're looking at the Newage Karate Kid. So here he is, all in his cassette player mode, which is, of course, Karate Kid is Shattered Glass Soundwave. Before we look at him, let's take a quick look at the amazing box. Like, the camera a bit. Like Newage, every single time they do a Shattered Glass thing, they spoil us. Like, look at this, the nice, like, Shattered Glass-esque art. It's just so nice. Like, I want posters of both of these. Like, Newage, don't stop doing this box art. I'm gonna be very upset if you do. But anyways, get this nice, cool box art here. It's Soundwave, Megatron doing karate stuff. Get a photo of him up there. Same photo down there. Photos on the side. And on the back, get him in another karate pose. Some various warnings down there and such. So yeah, that's it for the box. Paint the camera back down a bit. You take a look at the other box, which is Soundwave. Now, people may or may not know, I'm not a really big fan of Soundwave turning into this anymore, but this is the only Shattered Glass Soundwave, and I do think it is neat to at least have a version of Soundwave of this design, considering I have two Vans, so it's fun. As you can see, it is the box. Not too much to say about it, it's just got some sculpted detail here and there. But, you know, of course, it's going to be a smaller figure, so it's not the best. The buttons don't even work. The tape deck doesn't even go out. What you have to do is you gotta, like, pull it from the side, and it'll come out. Which it can fit the tape. Plug one of these. Well, no, let's not do him. Let's do one that I can probably actually get out. Put one of them in. Bam. There you go. Now I have to somehow get him out. He's really not easy to get out. 1 second. I literally gotta... There we go. I literally have to use a knife just to get him out. It's not easy. And speaking of them, let's go ahead and pull them in. So first, this is Shattered Glass Ravage, which none of these look like cassettes at all. Here is Rumble, I believe. Again, very not cassette. And then here's Ratbat, which is the only one that looks somewhat like a cassette. I mean, it's still not perfect, but it's better than the other two. Yeah, there's the whole family. So, just for a little bit of a comparison, here they all are with a Micromaster. Which actually, let me center these a little bit. So you can kind of see their heights. And then here they all are with a Siege Starscream. As you can see, they are tiny, tiny boys. So yeah. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and transform the cassettes first, since they'll be 2 seconds and Soundwave will be a bit longer. So for Ravage, you first just want to extend all of his limbs. Just get them all out. And you will make him into his third mode, walking table. Then you want to come onto the underside, fold out the head, and then fold out his tail. And then you want to take him. He's usually like this, but you want to take him and bend him upwards. So then there's Ravage. For Ratbat, you want to come to the back. Go ahead and make his little backpack. I'm going to take his wings, pull them out, flip them out. I'm going to take this whole assembly. You want to push it down until it tabs in, but getting it to tab in can sometimes be a pain. Fold out his little feetums. And then come to the back, flip up his head, and there, it's Ratbat. Sorry if this is a bit hard to see because they're so tiny and my hands are just thick. Want to untab the arms like so, flip down the legs. So you want to flip it. You want to fold it down at the hip, then fold it down at the knee. Fold down the feet. Come to the back. Fold up the head, and rotate it. Take this. It's also on a slider. You want to slide it up. Then separate these. Here we have Rumble, I believe. I'm going to keep saying I believe because I actually don't know. In his robot mode. So there those three are, but we're going to sidestep them a second to get to the meat and potatoes Soundwave. So first what you want to do is his weapons are actually stored back here. You want to come back and remove them. Which, fun fact, I thought you would have had to remove this to do it, but actually it can plug in here a little bit so that you don't have to. Because if you don't remove the weapons, that happens. The weapons are essential for the transformation. So anyways, you want to flip that up, untab his legs. So we'll go ahead and do the legs since the legs are the most involved thing. You want to hold it by the thigh and right here, untab it and fold it all the way up until you see this bit. Like usually it's folded in, so you want to see this bit come all the way out. Come back here, fold this in, but as you're folding this in, you want to take this tab and fold it in. And then you want to tab it in. Second vest, same as the first, which I'll try to show a bit better here. You want to fold it out until that's completely out. You want to fold that in, and then this around, tab it in. You take the legs and kind of put them down a bit. Then you want to rotate it this joint. So you're not moving any of this, you're moving just this joint here. So come here and fold these both down. It'll be the foot. Take this, accordion it out, fold that in. You fold that up, then fold it in. You have a leg. Then I believe you rotate it. You don't rotate. Oh yeah, you do rotate it around. Okay. Second vest, just like the first. Flip the foot around. Fully extend it out. Just a big accordion thing. Fold that in. Fold that in. And rotate that around. And you take these, fold them in. Then you come. It should plug in somewhere. There we go. And the legs are done. So then, I'm gonna move the camera up just a little. You want to untab the arms, fold that down, fold these around, and they both should tab in. A bit difficult, not gonna lie. Fold up the head, fold that in, fold out the fists, rotate the entire waist at its proper joints. There we go. Here is Soundwave in his robot mode. And this thing just looks so nice. It is a little bit weird though, like a lot of the white you see on it, this is like a weird painted pearly white, while it also has molded whites. Oh, and one step I actually forgot is you want to take the arms and pull them down. You should hear them click into place. My bad. Forgot one step, but we're done with it now. But yeah, a little close up on the head, which looks amazing, with a molded in tie around his neck, which you see they even molded in a little tied up back there. He has some nice die-cast feet, plus his feet are so big it gives him a nice standing base anyways, and some die-cast in there. Which I think was actually for the original version of Soundwave where you could have Laserbeak perch, but Ratbat can do the same thing. Oh, I did not realize that. Okay. Feature. But But you know, actually, before we get into him, let's go ahead and cover little guys since they only take a minute. Ravage here has very little paint, and by very little, I mean literally just his eyes. But he has some nice molded in detail, and I do still like him. He has a decent amount of articulation. The neck can go up and down. There's a ball joint here. It can go all over the place. The front legs are on a ball joint and a double hinge. The back legs are on a ball joint at the hip and then a single hinge there, and then the tail can droop up, and then of course there's this abdomen joint if you care to use it. So he's okay to pose, but not the best. He's honestly probably the worst of the cassettes, even though I still do like him. Yeah, when he's, come on man, don't be falling all over the goddamn place. There you go. Rat Bat here, can't really do much, honestly. His wings, you can move his little footsies about. His head can, have a gigantic neck. And the wings can kind of like, wah. But he does still look really nice. They even have the backpack whole thing going on where it's not actually parts forming at all. Now, Rumble here actually is really nice. I feel kind of bad because all of his red is just popping way too hard on the camera. It's not actually that bright, I guess, in person. Like, it's still a good red, but it's not like in your face. She also has the whole backpack gun thing on the go, except you can't actually take these off, unfortunately, but oh well. His articulation, his head is on a ball joint. It's a little bit hard to access, but can do it. Shoulders, camera wants to focus, are on a ball joint, and out that far. Elbows on a ball joint, so it has a nice little swivel. Nothing at the wrists. The waist cannot do anything. Leg can go up that far, back that far. Is a nice knee bend, or due to the transformation, you can break his leg. And the foot can move forward and back on the transformation joint, or it's actually on its own ball joint, which I actually only realized tonight. I learned things about this toy the more I mess with it. Which he actually, I need to pan the camera down a bit because he's so small. Which he actually has his own little accessories, if I can get him to stand. He comes with the pile drivers. And so what you do with these is you let one roll all the way to the back of the table. You gotta pull this out, and then I believe these go up. And then it's a hole that should tab in on the inside. There's a hole in there. It's really hard to get some light in there. That should tab into the backs of the arms. Which it isn't the most secure connection, as you can see. It's usually better than this. Come on, man. Have some self-respect. Alright, fine. I guess you're not going to have any self-respect today. It's fine. I can't show the dynamic pose I got you in the first day I got you. I will make you in lame pose because you're going to be like this. Wait, maybe they're supposed to be in specific arms? Maybe that's it. It's like, seriously, these aren't that loose. No. Nope, that's not it. I've spent longer on this one cassette than I think I have on anything else. But yeah, stay in there. God, he does not want to accept this. There we go, pile drivers, boom, did it. Guy! Okay. I swear this is the right way. Am I doing it wrong? Fine. What if I try it the other way? Is that it? No, it can't even go in the other way. This is the right way. It's just it's It's not having it. God. Stay for 2 seconds. Okay, you're gonna be back there for all eternity now. You cannot leave. Getting back to Soundwave, who I swear he doesn't do anything like that. The head is on a ball joint that can go all the way around, and he has a cut in the back so you can look way up, or you can use the transformation joint and break his neck a little bit. Arms on a ball joint that can go all the way around, in and out, 90 degrees there, and the rest of the way. It gives a really nice elbow crunch going on. Swivel there, swivel at the wrist. The wrists are ball jointed, which is pretty nice. Though I will talk about a complaint with that later. Waists go a full 360. He fell over. He died. Again, ab crunch. Seriously, he was so much better whenever I was handling him the first time. What is going on with him today? Legs can move forward that far, back that far. I can go all the way out. Nice swivel there. There's a just about 90-degree bend there, and then really nice ankles. So he is like uber posable. Like this man, due to his die-cast feet and just a good standing base, he can do some pretty nice poses. Probably nicer than this. Like, now he does have a couple of accessories of his own. For one thing, if you remember with the Newage Ironhide, which if I remember correctly, I reviewed. If not, someone will scream at me in the comments for not mentioning this. But he had alternate hands, which how he did his alternate hands, which I'll actually show here since I have them for a comparison, is he popped out and the peg was on the hand so that it still fit in and provided a wrist roll. Smart system. I really like it. Soundwave here, as I previously mentioned, are on ball joints, and it actually does sort of worry me. I've switched out the hands a lot, but I haven't seen any signs of breakage, but it is a bit concerning. But anyways, he comes with a pair of open hands. He comes with the trigger finger hand and a pointing hand. So how you swap these out is you come back here and you have to pull out ball joint and pop in a new hand, which I don't think they'll break. It just kind of worries me from how small they are. They're small ball joints, and there you go, alternate hand. You can do the I'm pressing the button thing, even though the button does absolutely nothing now. But I don't really display them with any alternate hands. They're still fun though. I just kind of worry about that. Yep, and that does like to pop out a bit. Which his other weapons are these. Which these two pieces are the same, which I kind of have issues with. Like I wish one of them was like just exactly what it is, and the other one was like a solid piece that had like a slider at the bottom so that the peg could slide further up the gun. But what they can actually do is you can pull out the gun a little bit. Not much, which I think both can do. Yeah, one is a bit more successful than the other for me. But you plug in the shoulder one up top, which I just kind of hate how far that is out. Like I wish it was a bit more centered, like about there, instead of all the way up here. It's just a bit excessive, man. And then plug in the gun to his hand, and he's rocking the G1 weaponry. I kind of wish he came with some nod to like his the classics Ironhide weapon, but I'm not exactly complaining about that. Now for a couple comparisons. For one, here are the other two Newage Shatterglass figures that I own, which is Blue Streak and Ironhide. As you can see how they all scale together. The tape deck is bigger than the cars. I don't know, man. But I do still think they look nice together. I don't mind Soundwave having a bit of height. I do kind of wish it was the same height as Ironhide, but I'm not complaining much. I love this figure too much, man. And then here he is with the other Shatterglass Soundwaves in my life. So I can move the camera up a bit. This is my, I guess, Shatterglass Soundwave collection, which that is a custom laser beak that I made. He's just hanging out. So you can see how they all look together. So yeah, even though I'm not a fan of like cassette player Soundwave, I do like having one. I think it's neat. Since I have 2 Vans already, might as well have the other version of them. Plus he has the bandana sculpted in, like it's fate. I have to buy it. And then for one final epic comparison, let me get him on the arm. Get him in a cool pose. Got Ravage on the go. We got Rumble sucking, I guess, today. Like, he's so much better than this, I swear, guys. He wasn't like this before the video, and now that the video started, he wants to be the worst toy ever made. But, just for some funsies, let's get the entire Shatterglass Decepticon team in here for Legend Scale. We have Cyclonus, and we have Astro Train. So far, if you are a third-party Shatterglass Legend Scale collector, these are your options for Shatterglass Decepticons. To my knowledge, there might be 1 or 2 more that I just don't know exist, but these are the ones that I know. They all released this year. They're all still available, if I remember correctly. I think they're all worth it. They're pretty good figures. Go after them. Have a blast, you know. Like, I think Cyclonus is still my favorite third-party Legend Scale, like, Shatterglass figure. Though Soundwave is definitely my new number 2. Ironhide is, poor guy, he keeps getting knocked down this year. He started out as the number 1, he just keeps on declining. Poor guy. Let's go ahead and get these 2 out of here. So yeah, this has been a long review. I usually don't do videos that are like, what has this been? Over 20 minutes? Wow, I did not expect this video to take this long. But overall, I guess it's because I love this figure. I love this set a lot. It's a great set. Definitely worth it. I think it's like 60, 70, but like, I think it's pretty much a really well done set. The paint is great. The engineering's nice. Like, it's overall worth the price of admission. Especially if you can get it from places like Shozy, which is where I got mine, because unlike other stores, it's like $10 cheaper, I think. Because I remember like TF Source had it for like 70. I think they had it for like 60. Like it, I think, if I remember correctly. But yeah. Anyways, that is pretty much all I have to say. So, please be sure to check out my channel for more video and custom reviews, and please don't forget to subscribe. Come check out my Facebook and Tumblr pages linked in the description below, and you can come join the Infinite Sun Discord server, also linked in the description below. And this is the 14th Prime, signing out.